And to everyone who's still talking shit about how Argentina reacted when they lost the World Cup, they had every right to be upset. I would be mad too if I paid all that money to win and I still lost.
Argentina is a dirty team.
Period. From the hand of God to drugging opponents with sacred water, this isn't passion, it's a legacy of cheap tactics. Let me tell you right now, in 2022, without those 5 record-breaking penalties, Argentina doesn't win a damn thing. Lionel Messi is FIFA's golden boy. Look at their behavior, kicking balls directly into opposing benches, taunting defeated players right in their faces, and committing red card-worthy fouls while hiding behind protected refereeing. You breathe on an Argentine player, it's an immediate foul. It's an automatic yellow card. But when they commit dirty fouls on you, the referees completely turn a blind eye. And what happens off the pitch? Vulgar trophy gestures, offensive chants, absolute arrogance. They don't just bend the rules, they stomp on sportsmanship and brag about it. They play dirty, they act dirty, and they get away with it. It is cheap, it is disgraceful, and it is a complete insult to the beautiful game. I'm sick and tired of the excuses. They are a dirty team, plain and simple.
Just when you think that Argentinians can't be more of sore losers, now they're coming out saying that they were told to lose the match. It was rigged for Spain. But don't worry, there's a reason you follow me. I'm gonna disprove all of this with the facts and not let them hide away from the embarrassment. But let's start off with this video everyone's talking about, where Messi says, stay calm and forget about everything else. Let's just play. And people are saying, forget about everything else. What, are they threatened? They were told to lose to Spain. Don't worry, I got the full 3-minute video that disproves that. And really quickly, when people say that Enzo Fernandez was crying, this is it right here. Him scratching his nose right there, scratching. That's what they mean. That is not crying. And also, what do you want Messi to say before a big World Cup final? Guys, listen to the outside noise. Don't forget everything. Let's not play. He's just saying forget all that. Let's just focus on football. I don't know what's wrong with that. They just show you the first 20 seconds. But if they were forced to lose, why are they talking about how to stop Lamine Yamal? Why are they talking about tactics in the midfield? Here's some other quotes saying, today is my day. Today will be in this. Why are they saying all this while walking to the pitch if it's all rigged? And the best one for me is look how serious they are. They were never, bro, they were all smiles while saying what's up to Spain. And it wasn't only Messi. All the Argentina players are smiles, hugging their Spain. Why would they do that if they were threatened to lose? No, but look at their faces. They were threatened. They took away the crown before the glory. Then why is Enzo Fernandez smiling like this, but this serious versus England? So stop with this 20-second clip and look at the full thing. They were fine. And let's get into some other claims people are making. Messi's family didn't come to the stadium. I was at the final and saw them. There's Messi's wife and his kid, and there is me. Give me a fa for false. Argentina's president was expected to come. No, he wasn't. He said he wasn't going to be a jinx because he saw the last 7 wins from his couch, posted on July 18th. Give me a fa for false. Diego Simeone was at every game but the final. Nope, he was at the final as well. Argentina failed to register a single shot on target in the first 90 minutes. Argentina got the belt to ass. Spain is better. Spain completed nearly 800. Argentina got the belt to ass. Spain is better. Argentina kept losing. Argentina got the belt to ass. Spain is better. I mean, you really got people saying that the family members and players were squeezed. Let's ask the family members. McAllister's dad went on a radio show saying he asked Alexis if anything happened in the locker room. He said, no, it's just hard to understand the defeat. Let's stop busting balls. Let's not go witch hunting now. Messi wouldn't allow his last World Cup to be stolen. Let's be serious. This time they outplayed us. Also, the manager saying, I can't believe you're asking me about internal problems. And also, was the refereeing unfair? No. We lost because they're the better team. We have to know. I respect Scaloni. I wish the whole squad was like him. And let's think about it logically. If they were forced to lose, then why would Messi try to get Cucurella sent off? If they were forced to lose, then why on Enzo's red card does this guy fake an injury to try to prevent it? And if they were forced to lose, why were they trying the whole game and nearly scored a goal to win the match? What are we talking about? And I just think it's hilarious that after 6 years of controversial calls with Argentina, they called us conspiracy theorists. But after 1 World Cup loss in the last 6 years, now the tables have turned. What they called us crazy for is what they're fully into with these theories. And I knew they would try to push these things to cover that embarrassing final, but no, there's nothing to cover because I disproved it all. Spain were better, Spain deserved it, and that's that. The fight after the match was embarrassing, but these it's even more embarrassing, bro. They really don't give up.
I just don't understand it. If it was rigged for Argentina, why didn't we win? Huh? For everyone saying Argentina rigged it, why didn't Argentina win?
You got me. I'm not going to lie. My friend, they tried. There's only one issue. You had 0 shots in the 107th minute. You didn't have much to work with. They can't help you if you're not going to help them. Look at the match momentum. Now I know why they called Tom Cruise over, because this was mission impossible for Gianni. But even while getting dominated, they still tried. Here we go early in the game. This should be a red card. Cleats to the calf. He goes all the way up, but no, not even a yellow. They even took back a goal that there was no foul in the build-up. Please don't say that. It was a fair goal, and people are saying, no, he stepped on his foot. His left foot, bro, that's disgraceful if that's going to be a foul. And the funniest part is his left foot was the problem, but why is he falling down and holding on to his right knee? Make it make sense. And they've been getting away with the no yellow cards and red cards throughout the tournament, but when you turn a grown man into a fidget spinner, they gotta give the second yellow or people are gonna find out. Even with the little that they had, they tried, but you can't get help if you're not in a position to be helped. That reminds me of a follower that I met during the World Cup. A young kid, his name was Kyle. He came up to me saying, "Oh, Maddie, I love your stuff and I wanna be a goalkeeper. My dream is to be a goalkeeper. Can you help me?" I said, "Bro, I'm not a goalie, but I'll see what I can do, bro. I got you." I put my hand to dab him up. He doesn't have a right hand. Boy, you don't have the facilities to be helped, just like Argentina. Kyle didn't have a hand, he can't be a goalkeeper. Argentina didn't have possession, they can't win the World Cup. But jokes aside, I don't think the World Cup is rigged, okay? If you've been following the page, I don't think this is bought. I just think there is a bias for Argentina, and I don't like opinions. Let's talk about the facts. The only team out of 48 to get 0 VAR interventions against, I can get into this, all the controversial calls throughout all the games, but I think it's the bias they got that ended up hurting them. Let me explain, right? This was their path to the final. The only top 10 team they versed before the final was England, and I thought England had control until Tuchel messed it up. So putting them against Spain, who had to verse France, Belgium, Portugal, maybe that wasn't the best thing for Argentina. Another bias I saw is that Argentina were the only team to play every match at night or indoors. If it was daytime, they never played an outdoor daytime match until the final, 3 p.m. outdoor stadium, and they looked like zombies. Once again, it was nice they had that going to the final, but it bit them in the ass in the final. Once again, I don't believe it's rigged, but I think there's biases even in the final with the little that they had, and as you could see, they were really upset with the result. So don't try to fool me saying, "Maddie, I thought you said that Argentina had a bias. Why did Spain have less yellow cards in the final?" Because they had the ball. You can't foul when you have the ball. Argentina was chased. Of course they're going to foul more. And I even saw bias even with the little that they had. I saw bias throughout the whole tournament, but it doesn't matter. Spain won, football won, and I'm happy, man. I am happy.
I think we can all agree here, Argentina is the most hated team at this tournament by the rest of the world. And I understand why. I'm not even telling people that they shouldn't. And I think they get away with a lot. I think they get away with fouls or yellow cards that other teams wouldn't, because they set the bar so high for how aggressive they play from the start that the threshold for what makes a yellow card is higher for them compared to other teams. No discussion about that. And then when you talk about the country of Argentina and a lot of the stories and controversies that have come out over the last few years, again, I understand why people don't like Argentina. I'm not trying to police how people view them. But I think people dislike Argentina so much that it literally fogs their view of what they're watching, and all objectivity and logic goes out the door. That's a foul. I genuinely believe the opposition player, when Lisandro cuts in and beats the two players, A, is holding his shirt, but B, more importantly, steps on his foot and brings Lisandro down. I'm looking at the Salah one, right, where the player wins the ball off him first, and then Salah and his feet get intertwined and he falls. He won the ball, and people are saying, this is a robbery, this is a controversy. I'm seeing McAllister touch a guy's shirt like this. The guy falls like he got shot, and people are saying, this is FIFA are handing the World Cup to Argentina. Guys, we can accept that Argentina in some instances are definitely getting away with it, but it doesn't mean now that every single thing that we see is a big conspiracy theory from Gianni Infantino just for the sake of Leo Messi. I think, honestly, the discussion around Argentina, it has completely gotten out of hand. I think logic has left the room.
At this point, just give Argentina the World Cup. They keep cheating and cheating and cheating, and FIFA let it go like it's nothing. Today they played Cape Verde, and guess what? They robbed them. Yes, correct. I don't care what anybody says, they robbed them. One of the players literally went up to Messi and said, this way is easy. That refereeing is on your side always. Like whenever the referee's on his side, he's always cheating. The smallest country in the world, even their players are saying Messi is cheating. Not us. Their players. And if that was not enough, literally the second goal that Argentina scored, look at this, it was a handball, correct? It was a handball, and you guys can clearly see it. The Argentinian player, his hand is wide up in the air. And the craziest part, Argentina had 10 men because one of them was getting cheated, and the referee literally stopped the game. He didn't let the people take the corner. Like, you can't do that. You cannot. Cape Verde player was not near the ball at all, and look, the Argentinian player fell and boom, automatically foul. I don't care what anybody says. Every single footballer, all the professional teams are literally saying Argentina, Messi is backed up by FIFA.
They might be the most hated nation in world football.
I've changed my mind now on Messi and Ronaldo. I was team Messi for a long time.
Back to Ronaldo.
I saw the bit where Cucurella sort of covered his mouth but didn't. And then Messi almost went to the head teacher and was grasping oh, he should get detention.
I'm disappointed, and honestly, man,
I don't need to do that.
I love Leo Messi, right? He is everything I want from a footballer, but that was horrible.
Why did he do that?
I don't know why.
Do that?
It's a World Cup final. I think he's desperate and he's reaching for everything that he possibly can. But you don't need to do that, Leo. Don't sink to those levels. I think Argentina outdid themselves in horribleness. Like, what we saw at full time it's as bad as it can get. Like, Paredes has fully lost his head, by the way.
Insane, wasn't it?
Completely lost his head.